Hello, everyone. Joe DeChara, CPA and AI specialist, here to give you another short lesson on how I'm using AI in my business. And what you're looking at right now is the paid version of ChatGPT, which has a few more very valuable features than the free version. And one of those is the ability to create your own GPTs, which is really, really simple. And I'm going to show you how to do that. I already have one training video on this, but just in case you haven't seen that. Now, the purpose of this video is to actually show you how I use these GPTs as a lead magnet. And so there's two purposes. Number one, the functionality, they actually do something. But then I realized, hey, I can share these for free and actually put information about me and give them my website, my YouTube address, and this is how it works. So to get there, you got to go to this button that says, GPTs and other people's GPTs that they shared with the ChatGPT community. Now, there's several ways to share this. You can do it invite only. You can have it so anyone with the link, which is what I usually do, because then I share these on social media so they can just click the link, use a GPT, and then they're exposed to my contact info. Now, my advice is to be careful with these. You can see there's probably hundreds of thousands of them. So you can just do a search if you're looking for any particular type, or they have the feature trending, and these are by ChatGPT. This one, Monday, is pretty funny because it's a GPT that actually has negative attitude, and it's kind of funny. But what I want to show you is how to create yours. So there's two ways. You just go to this create button, but I'm going to take you to actually all of my GPTs, and you can see there's a bunch of them, and it just keeps growing because every time I come across something that I'm doing, I say, oh, maybe I can automate this with the GPT. So let me show you one of my favorites, and this one actually took me less than 5 minutes to create, probably less than 3 minutes because I knew exactly what I wanted. Let me go back and then I'll show you the actual GPT. So I showed you that black button, and here's the other way to create your own GPT. Now, the reason why it's so easy, so you could see you only need a couple of things, and this is where you would put the prompt, in other words, the instructions. But it gets even easier because you can just go here and say, hey, I want this GPT to show my users how to register a business based on their zip code. And then I gave it a little bit more instructions. But that's how you do it. And then I'm going to show you exactly how I put my info in this. So let's go to the business registration wizard, local U.S. business registration guide. So I made it local in U.S. business because, believe it or not, I can put the Philippines, I can put India. Well, it doesn't matter. Use your imagination. So I'm here, and I'll show you how to create these buttons. A lot of times it creates the buttons themselves, or you can customize it. A lot of times I just click here to start. But let's say help me register my business and my zip code. And this is where I'm pointing them to my info. I give them my email, if they have any comments or suggestions. If they want to go to my AI site, you can go here. If you want to go to my tax site, because I am still a CPA, still do taxes. And then I also invite users to my YouTube channel. So let's just quickly go through this. So my zip code, it's a restaurant because restaurants are really difficult to register. And let's say I'm going to leave out the business type. I don't know what type of business. So, and I've never done this particular, and I misspelled restaurant, but that's okay. These AIs know how to correct the spelling. So now just remember, I only spent a couple of minutes. Now it's coming up with my info again. Some people might think that that's annoying, but it's not. They can just skip right over it. So, I am a CPA. I do register businesses, and it's probably where most entrepreneurs get messed up, okay? Because it's not that easy to properly register a business. So, first it's saying choose a business structure because I don't have a business structure. So, it's going to give us some guidance on registering a business structure. Okay, obtain the necessary permits. Then it's telling us exactly where and how to register. Food safety certification, certificate of occupancy. Step 4. Okay, you could see there's a lot of steps here. Then it gives us a checklist. You can then tell ask the GPT to do something else. You could say help me choose the type of entity. I actually have other GPTs for that. And then I have thanks for using again my contact info. So let me show you how I did that. The first thing I did, I already showed you. I want to create. Now, if I ever want to change this, again, all I have to do is go back to create and tell it what I want to add. Like, let's say I want to add another step that helps the user choose what type of business entity. What I learned is it's better to keep these simple because the GPTs can get confused, believe it or not. They can go off in different directions. It takes a lot longer to test it and get it right. So what I did was I created a GPT just to help people choose their business entity. And then a bunch of other small GPTs. I found that works the best. So what I did was once I created it, I gave it instructions, begin the prompt with this, and I put the info in, okay? And then it's got all the GPT instructions, okay? And then I say, end it when you finish providing the user info, end it. That's why you see it twice. So that's my story. I'm sticking with it. God bless and happy AI. Thank you.